Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Tifara, and today, as promised, I'm going to give you 9 womb tips that will help you in caring for and healing your womb. First thing that I would recommend is that you do some self-study, because you are your own healer. Nobody can heal you for you. And that's the difference between traditional healing and modern healing today. Healers are people who help you heal yourself, show you the tools to healing yourself. It's not like in the medical industry where, okay, say somebody has 4 people have a headache, and for all 4 of them the solution is some Advil. You know, it doesn't work like that. Everybody is different, and everybody's body is different. Everybody has different needs. You have to do some self-study, and the self-study now involves knowing what's happening in your body physically. So go and see your physician, get some tests done, and see all that is taking place in your body, particularly in your womb. Do the ultrasounds that you have to do whatever blood tests you have to do, x-rays, whatever scans that you have to do in order to see exactly what is happening with your reproductive system. You also should do some spiritual and emotional self-study. If you have to go to see a therapist for this, go see a therapist, go to a spiritual advisor or somebody, whatever you have to do to find self, figure out self, work through, and see what it is that you need for your own healing. Number 2, diet. We're gonna go back to self-study a lot because everybody is different. I recommend a plant-based diet, but that is my preference. I prefer to eat that way. I feel for myself that is the healthiest option for myself. I never really had any serious menstrual issues growing up. We didn't eat fast food. We didn't eat out a lot. You know, my mother cooked our meals, and she gave us a pretty balanced diet with a lot of fruits and vegetables, and we drank a lot of water. We didn't really drink sodas and all of those kind of sweet drinks and so on. So I'm grateful for the diet that she gave us, because I never had any complications with my menstrual cycle, and otherwise I didn't have any issues at all. And I think that is because of the way that my mother prepared our meals. And so I know for sure for myself, and my experience has been that eating more plant-based has just been better for me emotionally and physically and spiritually. So that is the way that I prefer to eat. But I know that there are lots of people who feel that there is different. Going back now to self-study is to figure out yourself, what your needs are and what your body responds well to. But your food is definitely your medicine, and your medicine is your food. What you eat, you become. So for me, I prefer to become like the plants. I prefer to receive information from the plants, from something that's living, from life. I would always recommend that you include herbs in your diet, because herbs can be very healing. There are lots of herbs that are very good for the womb. In fact, my womb tea, all 9 herbs in it, is great support for your womb. I'll leave a link to the womb tea, the 9 Goddess womb tea, in the description box. Number 3 is womb meditation. It's very important that we connect with our wombs, and that's what womb meditation is about. It's finding time and space to really sit still and connect with self. Womb meditations will also help you with self-study. We're so used to this modern life of being busy, doing a lot of things. We never get time to sit still. This is one of the benefits of living in nature. And being in nature is that there's time to sit still and listen to self and feel self. It's what our ancestors did, and that's why they had so many answers to their problems, because they were always listening to nature, listening to their higher self, and so they would get answers on what to do. But it's also important that you listen to and feel your body. People think that it's strange. Sometimes I tell them that I can feel everything that's happening in my body. When I eat something, I feel the effects of it immediately. When I drink a tea, I can feel it immediately. I can feel the difference. And that's mainly because I have practiced mindfully eating and paying attention to my body. Womb meditation now is a time to sit still, a time to listen to your inner voice, a time to listen to your womb. Ask your womb some questions. In questioning your womb, a lot of things may come up. Things from your past, things from your childhood. If you were molested as a child, if you were raped, if you had a traumatic relationship, issues with your mom. I mean, there's so many things that will come up during a womb meditation. It's good to also do some journaling during this time. Do some womb affirmations. Speak power into your womb. Speak healing into your womb. All the trauma and all the negative energy that is stored in your womb, you use the womb affirmations to clear them. I'm going to do a guided womb meditation video very soon. A lot of people don't know how to do these meditations, and so you need a guide. I can understand that. It's always good to figure out your own way, because even though I can give you the template and say, okay, try it this way, I think you will always know what the best option is for you. So tweak it and make it your own, or do your own affirmations and do your meditations in your own way. Number 4 is dance. And I love dance because dance is one of those activities that helps you to release. I think it's one of the reasons why Black people dance so much. When we hear music, we vibrate. We love to move, and the movement helps us with releasing. But it's also good for your womb. The movement is good for giving your womb some exercise, a little bit of a massage as well. If you can dance by yourself, find a dance class. I used to go to a dance class by Giscom Gym. It used to be on a Tuesday night. It was a dance hall aerobics class. It was so nice. I enjoyed that class so much. I don't know what happened, why they stopped doing it, but it was not a good idea. And then all the women loved it too. It was just one of those classes that a lot of the women at the gym I know enjoyed it. It's just, I think because it was a moment to just release, and you don't really care because it's not like there's the pressure of being at a party and everybody has to dance perfectly, or you have to get the move. We're all there learning the moves, and so it's just free. You just dance and you just do whatever you feel like doing in the moment. If you want to add to it, if you want to take away from it, if you want to stop, if you want to, it's just whatever. It's free flow. It's flow, and flow is very good for women. Number 5 is to form or create a sister circle. Join a sister circle. It's good for women to commune with each other. It's good for women to have sisterhood. It's good for women to reach out and support each other. I know there's lots of women empowerment groups out there, and I'm not talking about those because those appear to me to be like some mean girls type of popular girl type of vibe, and I'm not on that. I'm on just regular. We're just sharing in the experience of life. Some wins, some losses, relationships, children, not being able to have children, just conversations that we can have with each other about all of the things that have caused our womb trauma. And so it's a moment, a good time to release while talking to your sisters. It's good to meditate, to do womb meditations together as well. It's good to journal together. I have a couple of womb circles, and one thing that we do together in one group is that we get together on the new moon and we do new moon intentions, and on the full moon we get together and we do full moon release. And I think it's a good activity for women to do. It's a good activity for us to do together as well. And especially setting intention. I remember when we did the Sister Wombs retreat, we had set so many intentions during that time. And just the other day, I was looking back, we were looking back at it and saying to ourselves, boy, we really did all of those things that we wanted to do, that we said we wanted to. We knocked everything out, everything. And I think it's because of the energy that we had together, the motivation that we gave each other, and we inspired each other every single day and encouraged each other, and we talked about our good days and our bad days and everything in between. And so sisterhood is important. So it's important that we stop competing with each other, stop comparing ourselves with each other. Find your tribe, find the women who are like you, who are growing and want to grow, who are putting in the self-work, doing the self-work. Find your tribe. A good sister circle would be to have one with your actual sisters or one with your mother, you know, and work on the issues that you and your mother have together. Grow together and heal your wounds together. Number 6, womb products. Again, do some self-study and see what will work for you, what may not work for you. Yoni Steams are great. My personal experience, and I know many women have had great experiences with using Yoni Steams. It's very good for your womb, very good for your pelvic muscles. It's very soothing and relaxing, especially just before your period and just after your period. I have the Sacred 7 Yoni Steam on my website. It has some amazing herbs in there like calendula, chamomile, lavender, rose, hibiscus. It's all flowers, and that's one of the amazing things, is that some of the best herbs for your womb is flowers. Also on my website is womb tea. I spoke about that before in the previous point on food and diet. Yoni eggs. I do have yoni eggs, but I'm going to get some more, so you can look out for that. I'm going to be adding more yoni eggs to my website, but I do have some rose quartz yoni crystals now. Yoni eggs are great for doing Kegel exercises, but it's also great when you use the crystals for clearing energy. Black onyx is good for clearing energy, and so you can use the black onyx first and then you use the rose quartz after, which is good for inviting new energy, new love energy, a higher energy. It's on a love frequency, that crystal, so it's great for you to use when you're ready to invite love in. Menstrual cups. One of my favorite menstrual cups is the Intimina menstrual cup. I talked about it in a previous video. You can go and check it out. Also, if you're interested in buying any of Intimina products, you can use a link in the description box. Reusable pads. I haven't explored this yet because currently I'm using the menstrual cups and I really have no desire to use anything else because they work and I'm comfortable with them. So until I feel like there's something else I want to try, I think I'm just gonna stick with the menstrual cups for now. But I do think that the reusable pads is a good idea. It's not everybody wants to stick something in their vagina, you know, so maybe you want to use pads, but you don't want to use those brands that, you know, you don't know what they're putting on the pads or what they're building the pads with. And so it's a more natural way to use reusable pads. It's more natural, it's more safe, it's more comfortable. And the next thing I would say is to get some books about fibroids, books about diet and fibroids, books about womb healing. There is Dr. Sexian. She wrote a book about healing her fibroids. There are lots of other books out there that you can check out. Again, self-study. Number 7, choose a partner who respects your womb space. Choose a partner who's going to be very careful about what he does, because he knows that your womb space is sacred and it's very sensitive, and so anything that he does can affect the possibility of you having his children in the future, you having serious womb traumas. Be careful about who you choose to share your space with. Even though they say we can do whatever we want to do, the truth is that our bodies say otherwise. Stay away from chemicals, and that means hair chemicals, stuff that you use on your skin, stuff that you of course put in your body. Try as much not to use things that are going to create toxins in your body and then therefore affect your womb, your hormones. Number 9, and this is the final tip, is to make time for rest and restoration. Take time to relax. Take time to be away from work, from relationships, from family situations. Take time to just be with self and do some self-study, but just to relax, just to pamper yourself a little bit. Get your nails done, get your hair done, get a massage, give yourself a massage, get into nature, go to the beach, go to the river, get yourself grounded. We should always make time to restore ourselves so that we can now give back of ourselves. We can take care of everybody else that we are to take care of, but we have to take care of self first and make sure that we are balanced before we can help everybody else with their balance. And so that's it. Those are my 9 tips for womb healing. Today I'm going to have some very interesting content coming up soon. I'm not going to give it away just yet. Actually, I have a couple interesting contents coming up soon, so please stay tuned for that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have anything you want to add to the conversation, please leave it down below. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It helps with the algorithm. We'll link up in the next video. All right, take care guys. Bye.